Baroness Mone, and I'm sorry to keep going on about it, is less than forthcoming about the lies that she's told. So she's said that she's told lies, but she's said that she's told lies simply to the media. That's not strictly true, because she's also told lies to her solicitor, or her solicitor has told lies. And the solicitor has now apologized. This is a man called Mr. Coad, Jonathan Coad. He was forced into an unqualified apology this week for misleading journalists. Now, he may have misled journalists, she may have misled journalists, but she has also, it seems, misled her solicitor. Now, that puts her in a much more interesting position over what she has actually done. Now, he says that he did all due diligence that he could have done, but it is beyond the forensic power of any solicitor to be able to take steps to be absolutely sure that the information that a client gives him or gives them is true and accurate. In other words, what he's actually saying is that she lied to him. Now, as far as I know, he is not the media. He is a solicitor. He's a legal representative. So therefore, her lies go well beyond lying to the media. And he told the Guardian newspaper that he neither knew nor had any reason to believe that his client, Baroness Mone, was not telling the truth. And as a result of all this, the New European is a newspaper that is planning to sue Baroness Mone to recoup its legal fees, responding to her dreadful threats. Her office has said this is laughable. But, you know, the media lawyers like Mark Stevens have said that Jonathan Coad has done the decent thing. Good on him. Richard Moorhead, a professor of law and professional ethics at the University of Exeter, has put out a tweet saying the code of conduct governing solicitors states that they must not mislead people either by their own acts or being complicit in the acts or omissions of others, including their client. So the only excuse that Mr. Coad has got is that his client, Baroness Mone, lied to him as well as to the media. I think that's much more serious than the claim she made on Laura Quensberg's show last Sunday. Last Sunday she said, oh yes, I lied to the media, but that's not important. And I took her at her word, of course. All that does is establish her as a liar. It doesn't establish that she has tried to deceive a court or tried to deceive justice. But this, when she's lying to her solicitor, I think that's much more serious. And what she was lying about, of course, was whether or not she had anything to do with PPE MedPro. And indeed, who received the £60 million in profits for supplying the faulty PPE during the pandemic, for taking advantage, for profiteering effectively during a national crisis. I think Jonathan Coad's involvement and his stepping back from his involvement is a very interesting turn of events. It doesn't seem to be being covered very much by the national press. I can't see it in the Times. I can't see it in the Telegraph. Maybe I'm not looking in the right places. But it is I think it's an interesting story. I'd be very interested to know what you think, and particularly anybody who is a solicitor. I'd be very interested to know what you think.